A lot of my friends have asked me if I was hyped for Hollow Knight Silksong, and I was. Well, if you read Hollow Knight as Garfield Kart 2 and Silksong as All You Can Drift, then yes, I was very hyped. Yes, JDs and Littleman, this right here is my Silksong, and I decided to buy it on launch day to 100% it and get every achievement for a YouTube video. I'm gonna spend an additional $20 for a thumbnail too, by the way. Responsible financial decisions are not my strong suit. Also, 5k subs, Time Busters challenge video. This is my third time saying this, I can't be bothered anymore, just subscribe to the channel already. So we start the game up and... well, never mind. Thank you so much for watching this video. Anyway, so the game actually boots up, and it's in windowed mode. And Firewall is blocking it too. Yep, what an amazing start to the game. And also... ow! No worries though. I can at least lower the volume in the settings. There's no volume slider. And I can't rebind my controls. And also, I can't go fully full screen, only window mode and borderless. I paid $20 for this! Oh no, you're back. I always come back. Wrong character, bro. Either way, I wasn't even planning for you to be in the video. How can I make my original, funny jokes? You're playing a Garfield game. What did you expect? For Nancy Pelosi to have a feature? Of course I'll be back. And properly lip sync this time. Dude, what do you want this time? You're at the intro of the video. You know people are gonna click off if I drag it out for way too long? Oh, so that's how we're gonna play then, huh? Talk about the game then. Anyway, to get every achievement, we must get gold on each cup on each difficulty, get some miscellaneous achievements, and grind out the time trials. So I guess we'll start at 100cc then. All characters are unlocked. I'm 5 minutes into this game, and the more I play, the more I want to refund it. Oh, you're still there. Well, I'll pick Cody, since I already made him in 2 other Garfield games. And how does this game keep disappointing me? Only 3 cups! 3! The jokes write themselves. So let's start with the City Cup and see if the game is actually any good. The first track is Garfield's Delivery, which makes it sound like Garfield is running a coke smuggling operation. Is this why you're addicted to lasagna? Whoa! The game is... I'll be damned, not that bad. The game has this custom boost mechanic where you have to keep the speedometer at the green part to get the best boost, to which I failed, therefore adding to the theory that I have an IQ of a goldfish, and makes the starting boost an actual skill issue. No more timing your boosts like an overpriced garbage cart. We have one at home and it's only $20. Either way, the game controls really well, scarily well. And no, this is not me saying the controls are decent, but because it's Garfield Kart, they're good. You can actually control this game like a normal kart racer, and the tracks are amazingly designed. You'll see it in later cups, but oh my god, the amount of shortcuts and skips the tracks have are enough to make you go, gee, I am quite fond of the developers adding these shortcuts. Well, I can't really show you these skips since I don't know the tracks, which kind of makes sense. What did you think? For me to know everything beforehand? You're a disgrace to your family if you actually thought this. Go back to your home where you don't belong. I did. Shut up, Garfield. No one asked for your opinion. Oh, by the way, since I was going for the gold trophy on each cup, I decided to restart. Not only because I got hit here, then 10 seconds later I got hit again. But oh my god, look how far Liz is! Are we playing Garfield Kart? Why are you cosplaying Max Verstappen in 2023? Also, look how close each racer is. I am constantly drifting, and I can't seem to escape this hellhole of a conga line. So in my second attempt, I... cosplayed McLaren 2025? What? How? I was tortured and hogtied on the first attempt. What's the difference now? But I lost the lead. Because of the last part of the last lap, someone decided to switch the channel to the BBK, while I also got hit with a blue ball, which, yes, functions as a blue shell. Then I immediately got hit by not 1, but 2 balls back to back. I kind of fumbled like the actual McLaren team. I'll take second place. I can't be bothered restarting. Garfield, you son of a bitch. But I at least got my first achievement, just waking up, for finishing my first race. The next track is Fast and Furry. This name doesn't even deserve a satirical laugh. And look, I am not Ryoken. I don't know how to talk about each track and make it interesting. And well, I can't even do that, since I have to play these 12 tracks an additional 2 times. If I do that, the video will be like 5 years long. But this and the next track didn't serve any kind of problem. Well, except at the start, I lost like 5 positions positions because and Plate Runner was easy because this track was in the playtest and I was very familiar with it. Also, I really enjoy how they use the arrows of the neon ads to guide you for the track. But with this whole aesthetic, the track being called Plate Runner now makes me envision Garfield saying to me, "You look lonely, I can fix that." Either way, at the end of the second track, I got Hoarder for finishing a race with 10 coins on you. Now we move on to On Cloud 9. On Cloud 9, this is a figure 8 circuit with 7 laps, because each lap is like 10 seconds long. And, well, I finished 4th because I got hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, all in the span of 5 to 20 seconds. And also, like, what? Thankfully, I had enough points to finish first overall, and got Elementary, my dear, for finishing the City Cup in any difficulty. Oh, and while playing the track, I also got I was so hungry for eating 4 lasagnas in 10 seconds. Also, I unlocked a very cool element, and that got me Pajama Day for unlocking my first customization element. Moving on to the Pirate Cup, honestly, it was even easier compared to the City Cup, as I managed to finish first on all 4 tracks, even with someone sending 2 blue shells in a row at the end of the first track, which honestly, blue balls at this point sounds like a bad bowel disease, and getting hit by 3 red balls in a row on the second track. Oh, by the way, the name of the track is Sobbing Skull Island. Maybe it's sobbing because the game is priced at $24.99. Oh, while we're here, can I just mention how I hate getting hit in this game? I mean, no shit, no one likes getting hit in a kart racer. But here, you can get up and have dinner before your racer decides to continue driving like it's a granny crossing a sidewalk. I got places to be, you yellow rash! At least I got revenge by hitting the sweet-ass trick shot.
So look how far away he is now, bruh. What the f— That's going in the main video. That's going in the video. That's going in the video. Holy shit.
But yeah, I didn't have anywhere near as many issues as I had on the last cup. Even on the last track, which functions exactly the same as Cloud 9. You know, each lap lasting like 15 seconds, exactly like me. And it has 7 laps. Yeah, I didn't have any issues with this. Of course, there was item spam, like holy shit, the item spam. But it was nowhere near as bullshit as Cloud 9. Either way, since I finished each track in first place, not only did I get the gold trophy, along with not all treasures, silver and gold for finishing the cup, I also got 3 paw imprints. So that means I also have to do the same for the City Cup. Oh boy. Honestly, I didn't want to bother with this immediately, as I wanted to first enjoy the game. Well, try to enjoy the game. So I decided to go into the Western Cup and try to get at least the gold trophy there. And, the first track wasn't hard, since this was also a part of the playtest. So again, I was familiar with the track, even with the fact that like 4 people passed me because Family Guy Funny Moments, episode 35. That wasn't an issue, okay? Neither was the next track, which honestly just a rip-off of Warrior's Gold Mine. See, I am in first place. Very cool, very swag, very awesome sauce indeed. It's the next track that's the issue, Canyonball Run. Well, I'll just show you these 10 seconds of unedited footage.
I don't expect everyone to, like, know, like, retro games. That only, like, oh my god, what? What?
Yeah, what the fuck? I was first. Then because I took a different path here because I thought it was fast, it was not. Literally everyone else took the shorter path, which led to me being 5th. And because I was hit by a singular red ball, I fell all the way to last place. And throughout the race, I basically stayed last because one of the racers saw the bullshit and decided to not participate. And thankfully finished 4th because the racers are as dumb as the material that surrounds the track. But still, I have to get first place on this. Oh boy, I'm gonna have such a fun time playing Garfield Kart 2, all you can drift. It's not your time to talk, you orange pussy. And yes, the last track has exactly the same gimmick. And yes, it was easy and I finished first. I just experienced the video game version of a Siberian prison. What in the actual Thankfully, I got the gold trophy. Along with, in this world, there's 2 kinds of people for finishing the Western Cup, and Almost Awake for getting a gold trophy for every cup and 100cc. Well, let's begin the grind of getting all 3 paw imprints then. I decided to go for the City Cup because I am not in the mood to cosplay Dostoyevsky right now. You know, as much as I wanna like the game, I can't tell you how annoying it is to do well, be in first first place, get hit by a red ball, even though I was holding a green one to not get hit, and just lose like 3 positions. This Satan code this game. Let me tell you, my first attempt, I rage restarted, because I got hit at the start of the second lap, and not even 10 seconds later, I got hit again. And not even 10 seconds later, I got hit again. Do you see why I named the video the way I did now? The next attempt went more smoothly, and I even got howdy for finishing a race with a hat equipped. The next 2 tracks went well, as expected. However, I think the CPUs are sentient because here I got attacked by specifically 2 red balls, and I would like to think it's because the CPU knew exactly I was holding one and tried to intentionally screw me over. Nah, you're just crazy. And you're literally a talking plush that's being puppeteered by a hand. Yeah, I'm just a figment of your imagination. Wake up, Mashtempo. Please, your family misses you. Wake up, Joe Biden. Oh god damn it. And Cloud9 went as well as I was expecting. Amazing. I have to basically get lucky to win this. I just love playing a track and getting ass fucked by items and losing because it's totally my fault. Actually, it is. Skill issue. If you're having the same issue, get good scrub. Oh yeah, you might ask yourself as to why I decided to finish the race instead of restarting it. And no, that's not because you won't get the paw imprints if you restart. No. It's because the geniuses who made the game forgot to put that restart track button. Meaning if you get to the last track and screw up, tough luck bitch, you aren't good enough for Garfield Kart 2. You have to start all over at the beginning. What is this? A retro achievement set? On the next attempt, I actually did it and won. But only because I got lucky. Like at first, I thought I wouldn't get it, since at the start of the race, I got hit right at the ramp and fell. But throughout the entirety of the race, I kept trading places with John. I would get a red ball and hit him, then he would do the same thing, then repeat the same punk style gameplay. I mean, Christ, I understand that your life is miserable, but I am your dog, bro. It's not that serious. Okay, cool. We got the free paw imprints. Put the funny holy moly video on the screen, editing Mashtempo. Now we move on to the Western Cup. Welp, time to enter the knife circle of hell, and yup, it's exactly what I expected. I just don't understand how this is like 10 times harder than any other track in the game. Also, Garfield Kart 2, please explain to me how did I, with all of this speed, manage to not make the ramp and fall. This track, man. You try to make progress and you get punished for it because fuck you, apparently. Yes, of course I didn't make it past the track on my first try. Not only because the CPUs gag on you like you're a Victorian child, but the people in first and second place are like 2 planets ahead. What am I supposed to do? At least give me a pat on the back. Like, I can't explain how much I hated this. I go all the way to last place because, yeah, take a shortcut, get first place, then lose it because Garfield Kart 2 is the best kart racer ever. And get a Red Bull thrown at me. Then, everyone's so far in front. You want children to play this, right? You want them to have fun, microids. No wonder you're called microids. You really do have a microid in your pants. Yeah, I didn't get past it in my second try either, because I couldn't get above 5th place. I do have to repeat that this is only 100cc, and that we have 2 more difficulties left. On this attempt, I decided to switch my character to this big purple dog, and you wouldn't guess it, his name is Big Dog. Wonder how long it took Jim Davis to come up with that name. The reason I chose him is not only because his whole appearance is just funny as fuck, but also because in this game, heavies are the meta. If you're curious as to how I know this, I am a part of the Garfield Kart tournament server. Yes, that's a thing. No, I am not embarrassed that I play these games competitively, and I'll be damned, it actually worked. I was in second place for most of the race, I managed to overtake Squeaks, and everything went smoothly until at the last part of the last lap, where of course I had to get hit by a blue ball and lose my first place by slipping on a bar of soap. Are we in a canyon or in a prison? And of course, John just had to get the newspaper and push me to the off-road section. And I fought, trust me, I fought as hard as I could. I managed to overtake John, and even overtake Liz, but I just had to get hit by a ball. But I didn't give up just yet. Liz thankfully hit a wall. You stupid fuck, Lamau. I got past her, and she somehow overtook me without any boost item. Am I playing Garfield Kart or fucking Sekiro, bro? So, it's time to restart from track 1. I'd rather play Looney Tunes Racing than this. Thankfully, on my 4th attempt, everything surprisingly went smoothly. I guess the game was pitying me and tried at least helping. And let me tell you, I couldn't stand the chance of looking at rocks anymore. So I'll take this freebie and move on to the last track, which honestly, if I didn't win, you'd see me in a max security prison. And, well, you're watching this video, so everything went smoothly and I got the free paw imprints in the Western Cup. Oh yeah, somewhere along the way I got the achievement Filthy Rich for collecting 200 coins, but honestly I have no idea where. You'll just have to take my word for it. Can't wait to struggle on 2 more difficulties. To not think about it, I continue playing with Big Dog because I believe in the Big Dog supremacy. And what do you want now? Well, just when do I get to make more cameos? Garfield, I told you, I wasn't planning to put you in the video. I don't even have anything funny to write nor make any jokes. Well, who said they were funny? You annoying piece of shit. Haha, try and catch me. What? Where'd he go? How can he even... Anyway, we now move on to 150cc, and, well, to get all paw imprints on 100cc, it took me 2 hours and 10 minutes, whereas on 100cc, it took me 36 minutes. Yeah, I'm not joking. In fact, I got free paw imprints on each cup on my first try. I'm telling you, the Big Dog supremacy is real. Don't get me wrong, there were still a lot of very unfortunate incidents, like here in the first track of Pirate Cup, where the TV remote was used 2 times in a row. Wow, thank you so much for taking my site. I was about to gouge my eyes out because of the ugly comic filter. Also, I think some of the tracks just weren't playtested on 150cc, like... not playtested at all. No, seriously. It was crazy how many times I fell in the water of Davy John's Cove. I basically became the Titanic, minus the romance, along with the underground portion of Garfield's gold mine, which is like 90% of the entire track. So yeah, it was fun cosplaying, dweeb. But either way, it was still very easy. Yeah, even the third track of Western Cup, which was honestly the most shocking part. Long gone were the days of me being a straitjacket while playing the track. Now I'm in a straitjacket while playing the game. I just want to be done with it as soon as possible. But yeah, with me getting all 3 paw imprints on every cup, I got fully awake for earning a gold trophy on every cup in 150cc, and ready for the day for, well, getting all paw imprints on 150cc. Also, I am aware that the achievements did not pop up, and that's because when I started doing 150cc, I was using game capture instead of display capture on OBS, and I only realized this when I got the last achievement in the game. So, yeah, my bad. It is my first time doing at 100% on Steam, so hopefully I won't make the same mistake next time. Haha, you're a fucking dumbass. Stop writing yourself in these videos, you fucking orange pogo stick. We now have to play through mirrored mode, and it was more of the same stuff, but now someone decided to point a mirror at me, and all the tracks look funny now. I mean, it's still 150cc. Oh, sorry. I mean, Kobum. So I guess that's why the difficulty is the same. I still don't understand how we went from a Siberian prison, then to the ninth circle of hell, then to your local daycare, where babies brown themselves. And look, man, I don't know. This is like my 8th time looking at this track. Here, have a clip of me failing a trick and then immediately getting hit by a blue ball. Come on, laugh. Okay, on a real note, here I actually customized the kart a little bit and maximized the speed statistic. And while finishing this race, I got optimized for, well, finishing the race with one statistic maxed out. Are you even listening to what I'm saying? Do I have to repeat myself? I'm all ears. Honestly, I have nothing more to say. It was more of the same thing, but I kept failing because the tracks are flipped. I got 3 paw imprints in the City Cup and Pirate Cup on my first try. Again, still doesn't mean that shit like this didn't happen. Which, to be honest, I have run out of metaphors to say how much I hate this. Oh yes, that means I didn't get the paw imprint in the Western Cup on my first try. And can you guess what track was the issue? No, please guess it. It's gonna take you like 5 seconds. I was actually second in the last lap, but of course, the CPU in first place was literally unreachable. How do I love playing Garfield Kart 2 all you can drift. Thankfully, on my next attempt, I got past the track and flew through OD's dig site, which I don't think is legal because you're only a dog. Got 3 paw imprints in the last cup and got mirror on the wall for only finishing every cup in mirror mode. You're not even gonna give me one for getting gold trophies, not even paw imprints. You didn't even have it on 100cc. Alrighty, and this time, we're on Fubigum. We're now officially done with the Grand Prix mode, and I decided to go for the miscellaneous achievements first to get them out of the way, and left time trials for last. I first went for Zapped, which requires you to use the remote to blind 7 people, and the hardest part of this is getting the actual remote. I feel like you get the same items no matter the place, but yeah, it was not hard. I got it in 9 minutes. Red Hot Chili Pepper has you hit an opponent while under the chili oil effect, and again, the hardest part was actually getting the chili oil. The rest went smoothly. I got it in 5 minutes. Well, the achievement did. Big Dog's toilet experience after this certainly will not go smoothly. Now, you see, the next achievement I decided to go for was Not On My Watch, for destroying an item using the newspaper, and just zoom in on the achievement icon. Yeah, you see that, right? A hand with a newspaper in it hitting a bar of soap. That's exactly what I did. I used a newspaper and a bar of soap, which I frankly believe that this can be considered an item, and nothing. The achievement did not pop up. Infuriated, I decided to do it later off stream, as honestly, I was not in the mood for grinding this achievement. I tried to do the same thing, thinking maybe now that I restarted the game it'll pop up, but no. So I tried to use the newspaper on items that the erasers have out, like the triple soap or a triple ball. But holy shit, dude. Getting the newspaper was already hard enough, and fighting someone close to you with those items is near impossible. And I had to accept the fact that this Chiva was bugged. As a compromise, I got Have You Seen the News for smashing 2 opponents with 1 use of the newspaper. I guess you can call this 2 guys, 1 newspaper. And I got Not On My Watch, but oh wow, I accidentally forgot to hit record and I don't have the footage to show you. What will I ever do? I am so sorry, guys. You cheated them in. No, I did not. Yes, you did. No, I did not. Yes, you did. Next up is Too Fast For You, where you have to dodge a blue ball with a lasagna, which honestly, I didn't even know you could do that. Take that, super marinated. And well, I got the achievement in like 2 minutes. The hardest part was waiting for someone to throw the blue ball at me. The last of these item achievements is Monday Morning, where you have to get hit by an item while under the coffee effect. I'm gonna be a broken record again. The hardest part of this is getting a coffee, which you can get if you're near or at last place, then being fast enough or lucky enough to get hit by something or someone. Thankfully, on the only attempt where I got the coffee, which was almost 17 minutes in, there was a bar of soap lying on the ground, and as I went over it, I got the achievement, and at least unlike prison, I wasn't ready. We have 5 achievements left until I 100% dismiss, and these last 5 are probably the most grindiest ones, especially these next 3. You have bath time for hitting 100 opponents with bar soaps, dinner's ready for hitting 300 opponents with green, red, or blue balls, and fashioniscat for unlocking every customization element. Yay, do I love arbitrary achievements. I really do love hitting my head repeatedly against a brick wall. Oh yeah, to get the customization elements, you have to play the cups. Yeah, all the car parts you get are random. My brother in Christ, this video is already getting boring. How are you making it worse? I honestly just decided to mute the game and play my own music instead. Yes, I said mute the game. Remember, there's no volume slider. And try to enjoy it as much as I can, not caring about positions nor anything. I was like Bob Ross, if Bob Ross had Stockholm Syndrome and was also a convicted felon. And throughout this entire grind, I just got to say, god damn, this game is shit. About an hour and 10 minutes in, I managed to get bath time. Thankfully, I thought this achievement was gonna be the worst one. And an additional 10 minutes later, I got every car part, but no achievement. You actually have to be fucking kidding me. No, I wasn't tripping. After the achievement didn't pop up, I made sure to check every single customization element to make sure I wasn't missing anything. And well, here's the entire footage. I even checked every decal, thinking maybe it won't pop up until I checked all of them. But nope, the achievement still wasn't there. So later on, the achievement actually popped up, but whoops, just like the last time, I forgot to record it. Oh, silly old me. How naive I was. How naive you were in trying to trick the audience, cause you cheated that in also. Shut up already, dude. Hey, you can't just smack me with a book again. You're reusing ideas you did in the last video too. Well, this time I did it with A Darker Shade of Magic, a book by Victoria Elizabeth Schwab, a book I definitely recommend to read, cause it is really good. Yes, I did not get dinners ready. The requirement is actually insanely high. way. It took me an additional 13 minutes of grinding this fuck-ass game to get the achievement. Can you tell I'm not enjoying this experience anymore? Thankfully for me, I had 2 more achievements left, both time trial related, and those are Bronze Age, where you have to get at least 1 bronze medal in the time trials, and Golden Age, for getting every gold medal in time trials. Yes, even 100cc, so it's time for me to grind even more. Honestly, I love time trials, despite what genre of the game I'm playing, so I actually enjoy this one a lot. 100cc time trials were extremely easy, and honestly, there's nothing interesting for me to talk about here. The times are very lenient here, and to not repeat myself, I got most of my first try. I had no issues. Well, the game had issues with me. On Plate Runner, the game straight up crashed. And, oh look, there's Sock Owner. Say hi to YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I am very smelly, and my hair is orange. Well, weird thing to say during a free promotion talk. Jokes aside though, check out his content. He makes really good funnies. Anyway, after finishing the time trial for Garfield's delivery, I got Bronze Age. Now we move on to the 150cc time trials, which, honestly, they were really fun. Now they weren't that hard, but it was challenging, as the ghosts utilized skips which I honestly didn't even know existed. Now I can't really say which track gave me the most issues, since I'd say they're all equal in difficulty, but I can say that these time trials actually made me learn a lot of skips, like in Garfield's delivery, where you can use the lasagna to completely skip the last part of the track. In the beginning part of Fast and Furry, if you boost in the stairs, you can get on top of the train station and take this turn, and you can even cosplay as a lawnmower here if you use a lasagna. Plate Runner has only 1 big skip, this one at the end, which actually requires a lot of precision to hit, and then I never went for it because I guess diabetic dogs aren't allowed on it. But you see, this time trial took some time, not because of that skip, but because of this. Yeah, if you align yourself at this part of the track and use a lasagna, you'll just teleport like 20 seconds ahead. This isn't needed to get the gold medal, by the way, but I insisted to get it, simply because I am special and want for the internet to give me good boy points, which went, well, smooth as a cheese grater massage. I should have stopped immediately and played the track normally. I wouldn't have spent as much time as I have. Well, it took like 15 minutes, but still, shut up! On Cloud9's time trial was as uninteresting and as easy as the track design itself. I wonder how long it took them to create a figure 8 circuit. Crumpy Volcano's time trial was honestly insanely annoying. It doesn't have that many skips. In fact, the only one I'd say I used is this one here, where again, I cosplay as a lawnmower. But it was surprisingly strict. I just didn't understand what in the world I was doing wrong, as I made basically the exact same movements as the Gold Time Ghost, and I only made one little change, where I took this boost pad and went over the White Rock Boulder Ramp Cocaine Hill, and that worked, thankfully. But just look how close the Gold Ghost is. It was practically breathing down my neck and touching my shoulders gleefully. The rest of the Pirate Cup tracks were honestly uninteresting. I mean, for Sobbing Skull Island, you literally play the track normally, up until the end where, instead of going on a designated dirt path, you go on a dirtier path. I can't believe this. My balls are gonna explode now. And as much as I like Davy John's Cove, honestly I can't say that much, except for the shortcut where you go for the ship. It makes me feel like a real pirate with a sombrero, and Exchange of Courtesies was an exchange of boredom. Moving on to the tracks from the last cup, Spaghetti Western Skip is here, where instead of going on the sand, you go on more sand. Oh, and I guess there's this part, where you can utilize the boost from the ramps on top of the already existing boost pads. Gold Rush Shower Skip is here, where you go on the minecart rails. I guess this one at the end too, where you boost on the off-road. Hello internet, I am the golden minecart. Canyonball Run's time trial was not hard, in fact. Surprisingly, if you told me they actually got a speedrunner to set the time for this track, I would believe you. But there was this skip here at the beginning, which I just did not know existed. And OD's dig site was... do I even have to say anything? Yeah, like I said, these time trials weren't that hard, but it was such an enjoyable experience going for these shortcuts. Do I dare even say that I had le fun? That it was le enjoyable? Well, not Plate Runner. Dear God, I don't know why I thought going for that skip was a good idea. But with obtaining the last needed gold medal, I got Golden Age and officially 100%ed Garfield Kart 2 in 9.4 hours. I honestly see a good kart racer, but this isn't a good kart racer. Well, it's not that bad. I do see myself playing the time trials, but oh my lord, if they don't fix the sheer item spam the game has, oh, and of course, have basic functionality in the settings, I don't think this game is gonna do as well as Furious Racing. I really want to like this game. Like I said, I love the track design, but with its current state, I just can't. Well, hopefully you people enjoyed my grind and my suffering. Thank you so much for watching this mess, and thank you for believing my disguise. Yeah, what? Did you think after choking Mashtempo that he'd live? I'll use his body as a vessel to continue making this video. Make sure to donate to my Ko-fi, Garftempo, and follow my blue sky, not his. Make sure you spread the love of lasagna, and see you in the next video where Odie and I throw our feces at John for fun.